In Haiti, there's nothing. The country is so poor. You can't go to school. Basically, you have no hope in life. Like, you cannot do anything if you don't even go to school. The country is already poor. I know that without education, I wouldn't be standing today, and without education, I wouldn't be who I am today. My own father is illiterate. He couldn't help me do my homework. When I was in 4th grade, I asked my dad to help me with my homework, and then my dad told me sorry that he couldn't read, and I've never seen my dad in tears, and he was in tears because of that he couldn't help me. I was really blessed by the Lord. I feel like I have to help kids like me that was on the street playing soccer with the balloon balls, with no shoes.
Ricardo met our director, Haitian director, Duvelsaint, and they started a soccer program, and this was just Duvelsaint and Ricardo using their own funds to just kind of quietly help these kids. And it started to grow into more of a soccer program, where they had more kids and started putting teams together and getting coaches.
For me, I have been in football all my life. We all knew about Ricardo. Ricardo was the star of the national team. But it was really hard to reach him at the time. Then finally, I heard back from him, and I started celebrating. Then the first thing he asked me, he said, "Are you serious about what you want to do?" Then I told him I was really serious, and I want to move this project forward. After I spoke to Ricardo, I started looking for kids, and I had about 60 kids. Then we get more kids and more kids. And everything I do, I send the pictures to Ricardo. Then Ricardo started trusting me.
The very first conversation I had with Duvelsaint kind of got me hooked, because we asked him what he needed, and we thought he was going to say, well, soccer equipment and thousands of dollars to do all these things. And he said, no, the kids are coming to training, and we're doing training, but they have to stop because they haven't eaten for days, and they can't get through the training because they don't have any water. So he asked us to provide a meal for them so they could have a meal during their soccer practice.
Magic Soccer do a lot for me. Many times, my parents don't have money to cook a meal at home, and Magic Soccer feed me. I will spend 2 days without eating, and I come to practice just for that meal.
Ricardo just saw that the need in Verret went far beyond what we were doing. There's only enough school buildings to educate about 50% of the children who live here. In addition to that, the type of education that the kids were getting here just didn't really prepare them to have any opportunities outside of the very poor farming community here.
If you ask any of those kids here in the street of Verret, what do you want to do when you grow up? They dream big. They'll tell you, I want to be an engineer, I want to be a doctor. But yet the country doesn't provide that for them.
There's a lot of kids that can't go to school financially. If it wasn't for us, they wouldn't be able to go to school.
So that's why we come to Verret on a bigger vision to provide opportunity, to build a school where we can provide like a modern education, like a bilingual education where the kids can learn in French and in English. So by having a school here in Verret, by having a church, by having a soccer field, with the main goal of our academy is to lead people to Christ. And on the other end, with soccer and education, the kids will have the opportunity to get out of Verret and get an education where they can succeed for themselves and for their family, and hopefully come back here and do more.
This project is so important. The school, the field, and also where people will stay when they come here. And we all have to make this happen. And in Haiti, we already started praying. We'll continue to pray for God to give us the opportunity.
Merci parce que nous.
Merci parce que nous.
Merci parce que nous.
Merci parce que nous.
Merci parce que nous supportons Magic Soccer en Haïti.